I was not ready.
We're just gonna keep going. Hey y'all, we like to laugh. Brenda, you did a good job with picking us as partners.
True.
We've really had so much fun. If you don't know, this is Casey, and we're spending our summer together in Germany. It's been such a fulfilling week, and we just wanted to kind of update you on where we are and what we're doing as far as what we've done this week. And so we have, I'll just tell you about our first day, our traveling day. We were supposed to leave at 3:55, but because of the crazy weather, we ended up
taking off at like 9:30.
Yeah, taking off 5.5 hours after our original flight, which was awesome. We got to spend some time in the airport, but it was cool because God really was there in the midst of that, and just from day one, he's been just in the midst of what we've been doing, and just teaching us to be flexible. And I think it was a cool way to start off our trip, so that we could learn what flexibility is. And so that was the airport.
It was an adventure.
Yeah.
This week has been really good because Nick has done a lot of preparing and getting us oriented. We're really thankful for him and Susan, and obviously Buddy and Kim, who we're staying with. So we have really great, people around us just all the time.
Yeah.
But we've gotten sort of acquainted with the traveling, with the buses, with the trains, with the German, lots of transportation kind of things, and getting to be around the university at Mainz, which is where we're going to do a lot of our ministry. So Nick Howard has done a really good job kind of paving the way for us, and giving us enough room to kind of figure out, get our bearings, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's been really good.
We, like Casey said, we've been doing orientation this week, and just learning our way around the city. And so on Friday, we got to do a scavenger hunt on the campus. We have ghosts.
Typical.
Yeah. On Friday, we got to do a scavenger hunt and kind of just by ourselves. And Nick just was like, see ya. Bye, Felicia. And we just kind of getting to know the campus by ourselves and doing stuff like that. And really what it was for is to get to talk to people and to start, basically, and kind of get our, story. Yeah, our bearings.
Everything's fine.
It's just a normal day. Cool. And so on Friday, when we were doing that, we were at lunch, and we met 3 people. We met a lot of people, but we met 3 people that we actually had, lasting conversation with, and they were Kirsten, right?
Yeah.
Kirsten and Mattis and Nico, and they were all in a jazz band. They're in a jazz band together, and they ended up inviting us to a party that night. That was kind of starting a little bit late, 10 or 11, which is probably when a party starts. I wouldn't know, because I'm just kidding. Okay. And so, yeah, it was just really cool and he ended up giving his number, not in a weird, not in a creepy way. We never felt that way, but just really cool people, and super nice. Mm-hmm. And so we definitely have been in contact with them, and he's back in, Mattis is back in Berlin, but we talked about maybe doing coffee sometime before we leave, and they definitely have a gig happening
sometime later in June.
Yeah.
So that would be cool if we got to.
Yeah, I think it's at the end, but it's okay. That would be a cool ending to our trip. And so, yeah, the Lord has definitely just been paving a way for us already. Just in that first day of like meeting people and talking to people, and just been really cool to see how the Lord has worked already. And it's like, I don't know, just we're so excited and honored and humbled to be here, that he would choose us. Who are we? But that God would choose us to help with this ministry. So
yeah, that was really cool, to meet with them and kind of like get started on what we're doing, get our feet wet a little bit. So we also got to experience, in addition to doing ministry at the university, have gotten to experience Emmanuel Baptist Church, which is the church that Nick Howard pastors. And so Saturday we got to sit in on several meetings of like church council and the worship team, and kind of see some different things about how like the church functions and different things that they're doing, which was cool. So we kind of saw like the backstory before we saw Sunday morning, which was today. Yes. And today was baptisms, which is cool.
We had 3 baptisms today. Yasmin, Tracy, and
Christian.
Yes, Christian. And that was just really cool to experience. Just coming, like our very first Sunday, we get to see this joy just bursting from these people's faces, and getting to experience just those things, and like the awesomeness of the Lord, but also getting to experience the international church. And I just think it's awesome that God brought us to Germany, but he brought the nations to Germany. Thank you. For just the time that we're here, you know, we're getting to experience that for the time that we're here. And so, it's just, I don't know, this week has been so fun and cool. It's been a blur, to be honest with you. It's been the first couple of days we were like, okay.
Jet lag.
Because jet lag. But yeah, these past, I guess this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and today, have been really, really good. We've gotten over it a little bit and gotten rest, and now we are getting to see just the fullness of God, and excited for everything that he's going to do this summer, and that we know, like, the Lord is so faithful. And so, yeah, it's just been such a joy. We've both had, and I think a lot of it's because we've been a little bit delirious, but we've just laughed all week long. And
True.
Just thankful for Casey and the fact that God provided Casey as a partner for me, because it's literally been a blast, and it's only the first week, so I might just not like her in a couple of weeks, but
True.
You know, no. She's definitely become a good friend. So I'm just excited about all that the Lord is doing, and be praying for just the way that, you know, the paths that we'll meet or cross with people, and the people that we'll meet this week as we're back at the University of Mainz. And I think we'll also be a little bit at the University of Wiesbaden. And it's like the applied sciences, right?
Institute kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a little bit different. In Mainz, it's more of like
it's a really big campus.
It's really big. Like way bigger than I was expecting. With 40,000+ students. So, but lots of opportunities. So, yeah, we're really excited, and we wanted to give you an update of our week and all the things that God is doing, and just that you guys would be in prayer with us for all the ways that God will move this summer. And we'll definitely be posting to the Love Germany page with just prayer requests that we are needing, you know, specifically. But we'll also be doing these weekly video updates so that you guys can be a part of this, and because you are a part of this, you've sent us, and we want you to know what's going on and what you are a part of. That you're a big part of the way that God is moving, and so we want you to know that we love you, and we're praying for you, and we are asking that you would pray for us. It's hard sometimes. It'll get hard, but it will be good, and the fruit that comes after this is going to be life changing, and Jesus is just going to change lives, and I just feel it. I feel God's Spirit here, and just love the German people, and I love just where we are and what God is doing already, and so. So we just wanted to say hi and give you an update and tell you we love you, and we're thinking about you, we're praying for you, and we'll see you next week. Bye. Maybe.